have 3 kids, you've never been married. You're not a prize. Then I got to thinking, that's why she don't like Kevin Samuels. It was just hot girl summers, when they were hot. And during the summers, they spent their time out going through men. And now they find themselves in a place where have 3 kids, you've never been married. You're not a prize. Then I got to thinking, that's why she don't like Kevin Samuels. It was just hot girl summers, when they were hot. And during the summers, they spent their time out going through men. And now they find themselves in a place where nothing is good enough. You know why? Because they've had just about all of it.
Hello to everyone over there, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We're having problems with Facebook today, so we won't be airing on Facebook, but I welcome y'all in. Thank you for tuning in with us. Now, today we have a tasteful show for y'all. So you want to sit there and tune in and make sure you have your sweet glass of wine. So before we get started, we're going to make some announcements because today, we have Miss Stacey Wyatt. She just published her book. It's not her first one, but congratulations to her on her newly released book, Tighten Up, Girl. Congratulations. And also tomorrow, if you're here in the San Antonio, Texas area, make sure you can show up. We having things that's going on in San Antonio. We have the developmental lab where we have 3 of us is going to be there and more. And of course, your girl, Spicy Gray, is back in motivational speaking. So make sure y'all can go ahead and come on in. It's also going to be a donations also accepted. So if you want, just stop on by, check us out. Now for the show. And we're going to bring in first Mr. Dwight, all the way from Austin, Texas, our co-host. And then we have our assistant co-host, Anais. Speaker, Mr. Jones. And Miss Honey. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. How's
Yes,
everyone
sir.
doing today?
Well, the hell, well, we is back in stride again.
Yes, we're back. We're back. We've been gone for 2 weeks. Doctor's orders had to take that rest, but we're back and we're ready to go in live. So, y'all just seen the video. I know at first there was a lot of people that was in uproar about what she had put out, and including me. And I had my co-host and my sister co-host. We talked about it, and yeah, I got to dig deeper and got a different perspective and seeing where they're coming from. But in seeing that, Mr. Jones, could you tell us when? Because I'm pretty sure you've seen it already on TikTok and everything. But could you tell us what is your perspective when you see that there?
You want to know the truth, or you want me to just talk about it?
Like it says, real talk, real life situation. Come on, bring it.
Oh, okay, well, okay. I think she hit the needle on the head, and the hit dog always bark the loudest and bark first. So that's what it is. And I think that we need more women to start stepping up and talking about situations like this. Because of that, now we got a real conversation that we can spark off on top of that.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. And we're gonna go over to our co-host.
Uh, just like Mr. Jones said, the truth will set you free. See, a lot of people don't want to hear. See, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They say, "Well, tell me the truth. Let's talk about the truth." When you tell them the truth, it kind of make them kind of like, ugh. But hey, the truth will set you free. I'm
Tell them
excited
about it.
about talking about this. I'm very excited talking about this, and we're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna disagree and agree, but I'm ready to roll with it.
Yes, yes. Love it, love it. And then we're gonna go over to Miss Honey and get her perspective on that as well.
Truth is the truth. Different sides, we can't look at it at one point of view, but yes, the truth is the truth.
Yes, yes. And Miss Denise, come on with it, girlfriend. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of y'all gonna be so mad at me. Because the truth will set you free, and the honest truth will make you even better.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And I mean, I like I said, we all have different perspectives, but one thing I'm gonna say, there's, sometimes women don't want to hear the truth, and then sometimes the reason why they don't want to hear the truth is because they don't leave room for change. So my thing is that when you sit here and say, she says hot girls, honestly speaking, she also said that's why we don't like Kevin Samuels. That is not my reason why, but I'm glad she brought that on.
Jesus, her.
Exactly. Everybody had their own opinion, but sometimes you got to watch the words you use. But my thing is like this: is that we women, we tend to complain a lot, about our significant other. When I'm talking to him, he won't talk back. He don't understand me. He won't listen. He do this, he do that. But we got also later on in the show to where we're going to hit some of those topics as well. But when you look at, you have these women to where, like she said, hot girl summer, because I like the way that the assistant, no, the co-host had put it to me on the phone, and what his opinion was on what she meant by saying that. So if I'm gonna let him come on and he could tell us when she made that statement, what did you get from it when you first seen it?
Sure, it been so long, I forgot what I said. Uh,
Hold on, remind them. Hold on.
yeah, yeah, remind me
Oh,
a
he
little bit.
got you.
I mean, if I remember correctly, when I guess it's about this hot, what make a person the prize. You have to think, you have to ask yourself, what does make you the prize? Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm a man, say if I'm out here, a man looking for a woman, and I'm looking for a woman, and when most women think they're the prize, but you have to look at it. Every woman's different. If I'm a single man and I don't have any children, And there's a woman over here just as beautiful. She doesn't have any children compared to a woman that has 2 or 3. And the one that has 3 saying she's the prize. Okay, you consider yourself a prize, but this woman over here doesn't have any children. And I can start my family with her. So in my eyes, she is the prize. Because she doesn't have any, I don't have any kids. Not saying that the one with 3 kids couldn't get a man that would want her with her 3 children. But as me, if I'm a single man looking to start a family, then that woman over there that just as smart and doesn't have any kids, I'm considering her as the prize. And that's who I'm going to roll with.
All right. Love it.
Just saying.
And I'm gonna go over to Honey because when you think about it, you do have these women, like she says, they got 3 kids.
Hey, baby, I'm on the show.
They're not even married.
Nope.
But they want to go around and say, I'm the ish. What's your opinion on that, Honey?
Just because a person have kids doesn't mean that they're the prize. Because it could be someone that doesn't have children that's not the prize. It's not on what they bring in with them. It's on what they could bring to the plate and how they're going to treat you. And I think it's petty for someone. I really think it's petty for someone to think someone is not a prize just because they have kids. I really think that's childish to me.
And Mr. Jones, how do you feel about when you say a woman, she has 3 kids and she's not even married, but she thinks she's all that? What's your opinion?
They lied to you. But we could keep on going with this, right? No, seriously, right? I'm laughing and joking, but seriously, right? The kids or no kids don't got nothing to do with you being the shit.
Right.
Let's just be honest. Now, what really has something to do, integrity, morals, character.
I agree.
Where are you at right there? Where are you at right there? Where's your integrity at? Where's your morals? Where's your character? Where's the one word that I never hear anybody mention again? Where's your modesty?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Because a lot of that has gone out the window and a lot of people don't understand that.
Yes. And we go over to Denise.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. If you're out there having hot girl summer and you're stretching out your uterus as wide as the sea, you are not the prize. I'm so sorry to say.
You're not the prize.
I am so sorry to say. If you're running out here giving up your goods at a young age to every person out there, and I'm talking about you got Harry, John, and James on your platform, literally, and you got about 5 or 6 kids or 3 or whatever, and each child has a different daddy. You are not the prize. I'm so sorry, because you might be the smartest. You may have a wonderful job, have a great business, and everything. Men don't need your money. They can make that easily by themselves.
Better preach.
And if there's a single woman out there that has her own business and smart and wonderful,
Wow.
you, what makes you the prize? She has no kids. She can start a whole family with that single man.
Exactly. I agree 100.
I should have pulled up in a Honda.
100. I agree.
Okay, and there's a question. I guess I don't know if this is for Denise or everybody, but Terry is asking, why can't she be? That's just an opinion.
Here we go.
Anybody want to read it?
I can jump right on that one. Okay, so what I mean by that, I don't know how old you are or anything like that. I don't know how many kids you got or whatever. But what I'm saying is, if you're out there stretching out your business and not doing the right things for yourself, I'm not saying that you are, but let's say that is the same woman that has your personality, got it all together just like you, but she has no kids. And she's great. Not to say that you're a bad person.
Yes.
Let me say this, Spicy. Let me say this. Now, everyone, let's put it like this: women that have sons. If you have a son, your son is smart, very educated. He has no kids. Okay. He said, "Mama, I met this woman. This woman, she's just great." Okay. In your mind, now you know a young lady doesn't have any kids, and she goes to your church, and you think your son and her will make a great, couple. And your son come home and he introduces you to this woman that has children. Now she's a good lady, but she made some mistakes, and she has 6 kids by 4 different men. Woo. How would you feel if your son said, "Mama, this is the woman I'm gonna marry"?
No, in the hell not.
And women, I don't know. Would you want your son to marry a woman that has an already made family, 6 children already? Now he doesn't have any kids, and now on dimension, she can't have any more. But this is the prize. This is what he wants, and he's not getting any kids out of the marriage. Will you be okay with that?
No,
Would you consider her to be the prize?
Okay. Well, my thing is like I'm gonna let the lady speak, but when you say you have a lot of kids, I mean, what ages are you? Are you talking about babies? Or are you talking about grown kids? Or what
I mean, kids from say for instance, she have children from maybe she's like in her, she have kids from maybe 6 to 14 or so.
Okay, because I know I'm gonna take that to Honey and to Denise, because my thing is like me and my husband. I'm not husband. I don't have one of those.
Oh, but you get married.
My son. Ain't speaking nothing. But me and my son had this conversation because he's starting to get attraction towards other women, and I have a problem with that. So, Honey, what is your opinion on what the co-host just said?
Be honest.
Shame the devil. Let's go.
Be honest.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Okay, so I wouldn't per se want. No, I wouldn't. I would like if he had. Now I can understand because there's different situations for different people. Because some people can't have kids. Now, what if her son can't have kids and he wants this woman with kids?
No, he can have kids.
No kids.
No, come on, honey. Would you want your son to marry a woman like that? Now, come on. Now.
Yeah,
or a kid.
Okay, well, no, he's not the right person for him unless he just. I mean, if he like kids and he.
But he can't even have his own.
Talking about you.
We talking about you. How would you feel about that? Come on.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
It's getting greasy. It's getting greasy up in here.
Let's talk about
your child with a lady with a whole bunch of kids from 4 different men.
Come on now.
Would I want my son to marry?
Would you want your son marrying a woman like that?
If he's happy, I'm happy. I'm gonna put it that way because
I feel a little bit of dishonesty.
I can't make decisions.
I don't know about that.
I'm happy. That's how I'm gonna put it.
Okay. I don't know.
Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to retain my juice, and y'all making me laugh over here. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to retain my fluids.
Control our kids' life. I wouldn't want him to, but we can't control if that makes him happy. Then
we just want to know your feelings.
Yeah, we just want those
feelings. Want to do regardless of what you say.
Exactly.
You said your feelings on it. Would you want your son to marry someone who has 6 kids by 4
different men?
Men.
Mm-hmm. Come on now.
It depends on if she handling her kids. If she handling her kids,
no, but I got
greasy like Sunday morning, y'all. I'm telling you.
Y'all told me. I don't have no issue with it as long as he's happy.
Okay, but would you
see that's the key. That's the key. That's one thing we got to realize too. You know, when our kids are grown, we got to respect that they grown. That is, we are entitled to our opinion, and we can warn them. But at the end of the day, that you got to allow that child to have their life as you had your own. So we'll go to Mr. Jones and let him answer that as well.
Oh, ain't this some shit? Okay. Okay, well, here we go. My son, since I only got one son, he's not allowed. I'm sorry. Listen, sir. The key to this is to create and continue the legacy of our family.
Mm-hmm.
Not just to be going out here razzle dazzling and bedazzling everything that you see. That's not what we're gonna do. Now, if afterwards somehow, let's say my son, right? Let's say he gets married, he has kids, and then him and his wife don't work out. As long as my son takes care of his kids, and as long as he do for his kids what he's supposed to do, then if he hooks up with somebody that got 6, 12, 14 kids, I just know he just watering the garden as of now. But it's over with now. He's already had all the kids he's gonna have. So I mean, it wouldn't bother me.
I feel you.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, I am gonna say this. You know, we are gonna respect one another, and especially in the comments, we show respect. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yes.
You know that. You know it's a respectable show. You know, it's just a conversation on a subject that we seen that a lady had. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I do want to see. Maybe Dwight want to answer this one, or Denise. It says, "Listen, just because some ladies have different baby daddies, do them a prize, because sometimes they are hurt and fooled by these men. Therefore," which is true. That is true. I agree with that. I agree.
Answer that question. That's in my ballpark. Okay, so yes, but at the end of the day, it's our choices that we choose, and we choose better.
I think I'm gonna light a cigarette on this one because I want to get in too.
I'm gonna tell you this. I am not a perfect little cute thing over here. I'm not perfect. And I do have different fathers of a couple of my kids and stuff. So I'm not coming up here being what's the word I want to use? Discriminatory on people and being disrespectful, because I can say it because I already done that, been there, done that. I'm 51 years old, will be 52 in next month. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
she throwing it out there.
I'm gonna tell you right now that no, you are not the prize if you sitting up here having kids by a whole bunch of different people. And I'm coming from experience, you're not. And I look back on my young self. No, I was not the prize because I gave it away too soon.
There you go.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna say, in my opinion, everybody is a prize. You're a gift to life. That's just my opinion. And on that, we'll be right back.
Respect his space. Like, stop becoming so preoccupied and hyper aware of what a man has going on. As soon as you see his mood is off a little bit, you start becoming overwhelming. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Let me tell you how men are. A lot of men, when they are going through stuff, they may end up withdrawing or retreating because they're trying to figure it out. They're not always upset at you. Their moods are not changing just because of you. People go through things in a way that men are. They don't express themselves as much as we do as women. It's okay. Give that man some space. Oh yeah. The clinginess. Clinginess is cute to an extent, baby, but once you become codependent and you're always getting jealous whenever this person goes out, and you become anxious whenever they're not around you, you start blowing up their phones so they gonna hang out with their friends, that is problematic, and you're gonna push them away. As much as many of you all don't want to believe it, it's absolutely okay for a man to admire another woman. As long as it is a quick look, boom, and he's not staring, and he doesn't have a wandering eye, and he's not impulsive, and he's not a cheater. If he's all of those, baby, why are you with him in the first place? Stop letting yourself go. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you need to stop doing everything that you did in the beginning. As much as you want to believe it, you're not always right. As much as you want to always be in control, you have to let some things go, baby. Stop nagging him all the time. It's perfect. Okay, quit always expressing your dissatisfactions. If you see he's putting in efforts in other places, please uplift those efforts. Acknowledge him. Show that you appreciate that. If it's something like a pet peeve, baby, compromise. Sometimes it's just not worth you bringing up a dissatisfaction. A lot of you all just be nagging. You're pushing that man away. Stop trying to interpret things and stop trying to jump to conclusions. Baby, it's not healthy. It's a distorted way of thinking and it will kill your relationship. Being independent is okay, but why do you have to be so independent that you're unreceptive? Men love to be needed. If you're so independent that you won't even allow him to help, what is he there for? Stop involving everybody in your relationship. I don't care if it's friends or family. They have no place to be in your relationship. So stop involving them. Their opinions do not matter. Their advice does not matter. They are not the person that you were sleeping with. Relax. You think you're doing something when you're comparing your man to everybody else. You're comparing your man to your best friend's husband, yada, yada, yada. And now he's pretending to be something that he's not. That's very uncomfortable for a man. Baby, constructive criticism and destructive criticism are real things. If you're always criticizing, you're going to push him away and he's going to end up faking things and that's going to make him unhappy and then the intimacy is going to decline. And whose fault is that going to be? Yeah, because you were comparing. Many of you ladies are not the inspiration that you think that you are. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you're always operating in your comfort zone and you refuse to take risks and you lack intellectual intimacy, you don't go out there and try to learn new things, baby, you're not reaching new opportunities, you're always low in your confidence, you're not really inspiring this person. If this person is trying to grow, and you want to stay and you want to be on social media or on your phone and everybody else's business, and you're not really doing anything to add to his fruition, baby, eventually he's going to grow without you. Pessimism. Stop being negative all the time. Communication. Learn to listen. Validate their experiences. Don't interrupt. You know what? The list can go on. Just work on your communication, baby, okay? Now, I know some of y'all gonna get to the end of this video and be like, Look, if you want a healthier relationship, start taking criticism. Take each piece if it applies and let it apply. If it doesn't, then go on about your business. But if you want a healthier relationship, if you're dating, if you're a girlfriend, if you're a wife, whatever it may be, you want a healthy relationship, baby, take the criticism as constructive. Take it as a learning tool. Use it and change.
Now that there, I'm gonna say this before because I want to go to the men first. My thing is that's the main thing is that a lot of us women we look at a lot of them. My thing is that we hear women say, "Where are the good men at? Why can't I find a good man? Why can't I never keep a man?" Sometimes you look in the mirror.
There's your answer.
There's your answer. Now, I'm going to go over to Mr. Jones first.
I'll be damned. Okay, here we go.
And, every man has his preference in his ideal woman. What is the sort of woman do you feel like is a good woman for you?
Oh, this is so easy.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Over the years, I've learned number one is not communication. And I say this on my own platform, a million times to women. Just because we're having a conversation don't mean we understand each other. So you could be talking the same language as me. You could be saying words that you feel like I should be comfortable with, or vice versa. I could be doing the same things. But if your comprehension isn't key in the relationship over the communication, then we ain't gonna work. So that's number one. I want a partner. If we talking like that, I want a partner that's outgoing, ambitious, got her own mind. She can speak for herself, but not only speak for herself, but communicate in a way that it's like, okay, I get what you're saying. So again, it goes back to the comprehension thing. And I think last but not least, a great mother. Because if those kids are my kids or not, those kids still gonna need their mama. And right there, if I come in and I see that you ain't no good mother to your kids, I think that fuck that. I ain't got. I'm good. Because them kids gonna ruin the relationship if she don't.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, co-host. I can't help but laugh because me and Dwight go way back.
I'll be damned.
So I can't do nothing but laugh because I already know. Now, Mister, could you share with us what is your preference in what you're looking for a woman when you look to take on a woman on in seriousness of a relationship?
Do we have enough time? Okay.
Not at all, but try.
One thing, now I have to say this. To me, and this is my opinion, communication is very important. The reason why I'm saying this, if you can't communicate with each other, you can't really understand one another. It has to be understanding between both couple. It's an old saying, equally yoked. We have to be somewhere kind of equally yoked because it's just not going to work. But my idea of a woman is someone that's going to be there for me, understand me just as much as me understanding her. It also depends on the age. You know, we are all in that same age range. I'm 57. If I'm trying to get with a woman that's around my age, she's thinking like 18, then what I need you for? Let me go get an 18-year-old. I mean, I'm just saying. So if I'm with you, then let's act around that same age. Let's have certain goals in our life. But my ideal woman is somebody that's sweet, kind, understanding, a great personality. I love to laugh. I hope she loves to laugh. And we can talk, because if we can't talk and understand each other, it's not going to work no matter what you do. You have to have that. That's the key. When I tell people the main key is communication, I mean that, because when you cannot communicate with each other, you're not going to make it. And the thing about life, if you don't learn from your mistakes in your relationships, you're not going to never learn. You got to sit there and say, I wonder why that relationship didn't work. Oh, that's why we didn't talk enough. We didn't communicate enough. We didn't speak to each other enough. It's more than just, ooh, baby, you beautiful, slapping behind all night. You have to talk to one another. And the girl in the video is right. Don't be nagging men to death. That'll make a man run real quick. You ain't got to nag me. Very easy to talk to. We can sit down and talk, and we can, disagree and agree and everything. But to me, that's, if a woman and me can talk, if we can talk, we can make it. But if we can't talk and communicate, we ain't gonna make it.
I hear that. And I'm looking at Mr. Cotton Candy. I want to speak to everybody out there. Speak at the beginning of the show. Everyone over there, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Facebook is down now, so I appreciate y'all tuning in and interacting with us. But I love the way Cotton Candy had put this. He said, or she said, I don't know which one it is, but listen to understand. Okay, sorry, my apologies. Listen to understand, not listen to respond or react. That there, I love the way they put that. Well said.
Well said.
Yes. But because sometimes that is women's problem, is that you do too much of this.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You like the confrontational, you like to argue too much, and then you wonder why he don't respond, or he doesn't react, or he leaves.
Yeah.
You got to look at that. So
that's go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
That's for them women that say that he can't handle me, and they think they need to be handled.
Handle a real woman.
Tell him, Mr. Jones.
Yeah,
because I ain't listen here.
He can't handle because he don't got time for all the BS. That's what it is.
There you go.
And she hit the nail right on the head with that one. I don't have no time for all the BS. I'm gonna say it like you said it. I ain't gonna say how I wanted to say it.
Yes. So honey, what part do you think that we have a problem in? Why we have issues in knowing how to respond to our significant other? Because we do as women have that problem in listening, and not just listening, but taking responsibility for our part when they do respond.
Absolutely. Us as women, like you said, we have a tendency to overly talk, especially when we trying to especially when people don't want to own up to their actions, or they kind of deflect or reflect on something else. I'm saying the word wrong, but communication. I believe when you communicate and understand the communication, like everyone else is saying, I agree on that. And sit and work it out. Not just communicate. You have to actually work it out after you communicate. You know what I'm saying? You have to work on working together, being one. Because it's not easy being one with your other half. So understanding, honesty, and loving. Being loving. I mean, supporting. I mean, that's what I can say.
Thank you. Yeah, because we're gonna go over to Denise, to get her side, because I said this many times to where we cannot speak for men. Period. We're not men, because the one thing I don't like, and I tell people, don't tell me Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father. You understand? Stop trying to take up both places. Mother's Day is good enough for me. I just stepped up to the plate and doing what I had to do. But I'm not no man. God did not structure us to be a man, so we cannot be a mother and father in that home. You understand?
No.
But my thing is that when a woman don't actually, because we all could say communicate. Yeah, I like to communicate, but you're not really communicating. Like, I got to sit here and try to figure out why you doing this, why you doing that, why are you reacting this way? But you got to look at how you have responded to that man many, many times, because you don't listen. But see, not just listening, but you don't want to accept the criticism that he has to give you, which is the truth on where you're going wrong.
Yep. Hey. Y'all, please don't hate me.
Say it. Just say it.
Okay, I'm sorry, ladies, but a lot of us do have a problem with listening. We have a lot of problem with listening. We're already thinking about what we want to say while the other person is talking before they can even get the word out, before the man can even finish his sentence. You already got what you're going to say before he even finished, and don't even know what he said when he finished. You don't know, because you're already thinking about what you're going to say. You're not paying attention to what he's saying because you're already on your own ego trip. You want to be in control. You want to be the man and the woman in the household, and you just want the man to do.
Until something bad happens in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, I said it. I ain't scared of you."
I can feel that. But it's true. But that is a hard part for but sometimes I'm not, don't get twisted, because we have men that don't listen too. They only want to be heard, and that's that, even if they are
Okay, let me tell you.
But we only concentrate.
That's the other problem. That's the other problem. I'm gonna hit that right there. That's the other problem. We too much trying to look at, well, he does it too. Well, they do it too, but we're not staying focused. On hand, because we're not listening. We don't want to take ownership. Because we should speak of it. Yeah.
Well, can I sprinkle a little seasoning on this chicken while y'all talking?
Some spice on that.
Listening is not something that you're born to do. That is an acquired skill. So someone has to teach you to listen.
Yeah. Yes.
And a lot of people haven't been taught to shut the hell up and open your ears. And that's what I mean about comprehension. How could you have any comprehension for any conversation when you ain't even listening?
That part.
Well,
you know what? And that's a skill that takes a long time to learn, especially when you get into
sometimes it starts at, I'm gonna say this, it starts when you're little.
Yeah.
Because when you grow up in a home where all you hear is, all this back and forth, the example starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not good for kids to hear you arguing or disagreeing or learn how to communicate, as in to talk to each other. Not scream, because you can't hear each other. And you got this block up because you don't want to hear it.
No.
Because a lot of us, like I said, they don't want to change. It takes a lot, like he said. It's something that's learned.
It's a learned behavior.
But if you are not accustomed and have those tools to learn as you coming up, then that's some work to do on self.
Mm-hmm.
And when you work on self, meaning that you take a responsibility for your part and what you're doing wrong. That's why I say when you leave one relationship, before you jump into another one, step up to the mirror and look at self. Because everything ain't that one person's fault.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also what we accept as well.
Can I ask something?
You go first.
The camera's on you.
So, it is. Oh, you hate me? Okay, let's go. So if you're in a bad relationship, right, and somebody points out that you have bad listening problems, right, then the question is, if you get into another relationship, what will make you want to listen this time?
And that's why that relationship gonna go the same way. You're gonna be missing out because you never took that time to fix self and see what's wrong with self.
Mm-hmm.
And also taking responsibility what self had to do with that problem as well.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was younger, when I in 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and that area of life, I was a terrible listener. I want to talk. I want people to listen. My opinion counted first. Your opinion counted second, and that was that. And I was stubborn, very, very stubborn. I had to learn how to
control them too.
Wow.
Okay. So listen. You 51 going on 52, as you said, not as I'm saying. You said you was 51 going on 52, correct? So with you being 51 going on 52, you said you was doing that at 18, 19. And it took you a long time to even be able to admit that you was the problem at that standing. Yeah. Think of how many people it is out here that's 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. They still at 18, 19, 20.
But did y'all catch that? You catch that? Yeah. He stayed in that safety net. He said, you said. You said, I'm not saying it.
She revealed it. I just repeated it.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with him, and not at all. But it is facts. There are women out there at the age 50 that are still doing the same thing, don't know how to shut that trap.
Shut up. See how you said these?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. You wonder why sometimes you're like, I don't understand why he left. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. You'll never understand until you take the time to sit down and listen to what he had to say, because he's been telling you. You just weren't listening. Mm-hmm. He been warning you, but you wouldn't listen.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, men don't like to argue. That's why we like, okay.
There's no fruit in that.
Yeah, we don't like to argue. We like peace. We don't like all that arguing stuff. We just don't.
Yeah, I agree. Now, honey, before we go to break, could you tell us in a relationship, when you say arguing, and when do you feel like a person didn't had enough to where they say, you know what, this person is not listening to what I gotta say, I got to go?
Will I have to repeat myself more than once? Yeah, I guess.
Hey, you're right. Shit. Keep saying the same stuff. Oh no, man.
Love it. And before we go to break, Lovely Vibes, hi baby, our other author, love you. She said, in order to communicate efficiently, you have to learn to listen, to understand, not respond. Love it. And that's the key.
Absolutely.
You got to know how to listen, to to, in order to get the message, not just get a reaction.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if all you're going to get is reaction, then how are you going to end up building a bond? In order to grow and make a change, because there's nothing wrong with growth. But we're going to come back and we're going to talk about taking constructive criticism.
Oh, damn.
Here we go.
The owner of Anaya Simone Designs, and you can reach me at all social media platforms. And I also want you all to definitely come and shop with your girl Chrissy, designer.
Happy birthday to you. It's a very special day, only for you. Happy birthday to you. I wish you all happiness, dear my friend.
All right. Now, don't forget, there's a special event tomorrow from 2 to 4, the Developmental Lab. And yes, as you see, your girl will be motivational speaking there on domestic violence along with the rest of them. And also, do not forget, support is support, showing the love. Let's reach out and show Stacey White love on her newly released book, Tighten Up Girl. So just make sure y'all go on there on Amazon and purchase that and show some love.
Yeah.
Now, the main problem I used to have problems with till I learned how to heal. Constructive criticism. I'm gonna go to Honey first. Tell us, why do some women have problems and taking constructive criticism from their man?
They get offended too often. They insecure within themselves, and they need a awakening.
Yes. Now, Denise, what is your opinion on that there?
Okay.
Don't make them hate. Make them hate you. Make them hate you. Come on with it.
I know.
We got too many proud women out there. I'm sorry. We got too many proud women out there. They don't know how to take constructive criticism because they think everything they do is right. But if you go through what God told you, the man is the head of your household, especially if you're married to that man. And so you need to be following his lead. As long as he's following what God's word is, you need to be following what he says, even if it hurts your little heart.
See, that's another thing. She said, following. And a lot of women have a problem with that. But see, my thing is reading about it, submit unto him as he submit unto God. We'll go.
Yes.
Let's go over to
before you switch over. one more thing before you switch over. I want to make this clear that if this man is not not loving Christ, and not following His word, you will be a fool to follow that man.
Amen. Amen.
You're supposed to follow your man like he follows Christ. You follow him. And if he gives you some constructive criticism that's going to make your life better, shut your mouth and listen.
She said, shut your mouth.
Oh, not your mouth.
Okay, let's go over. He didn't disappear on us.
And he had to get a little break.
That part.
So we'll go over to Mr. Jones. Why do you think, that women have problems taking constructive criticism from their own man?
Lack of understanding.
That part too.
Lack of understanding, and I say to the people that's part of the Loyalty Experience Social Club all the time, what loyalty is about is in all of the books, including if you go into the Bible, it says man cannot love two masters. Yes. He will love one and hate the other. You understand? So people say, well, I need my man to be loyal to me. I don't want no woman that's loyal to me. She got to be loyal to God, because that's who I'm loyal to.
Amen.
So if I'm loyal to God, then my message to you comes from Him. So if I'm giving you a message from God and you don't want to hear it, then that just let me know where you stand. So it's time for me to keep on moving, don't stop.
Yeah. Yep. And I like Lovely Vibes. She says sometimes they are bitter or still healing from a prior trauma or damage. If you love and respect yourself and are mature, secure in yourself, you should be able to accept respectful, tactful criticism.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree. I love it.
Oh yeah, one quick thing before you go to the next thing. Shout out to the author and writer in the chats also that's with us, Terry Sakina. Hey love, how you doing?
Yes. Hey, we got some authors. We also with Terry, we also have Lovely Vibes. Please go check her out. Very, very poetic. And I mean, I'm telling you, you will love the books. I got her books and I love them.
Absolutely.
Yes, we have to learn how to support one another. Because we have many authors out there that we're not aware.
Ain't nobody else gonna support us.
Yeah.
Who's supporting us if we ain't supporting us?
We gotta have each other back. Come on now. And support is just more than just saying it. Report is showing it and acting upon it, not looking for discounts and freebies.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. I don't do that.
That's not support.
No, support is free and willing.
I spend my money with my brothers and sisters. That's how I do it.
Yes. So, when it comes down to that, the criticism, because we'll get his opinion whenever he get back.
Yeah. It's a long way. It's a long way. It's a long haul.
Yes. Where you go?
So, speaking of authors, as y'all know, since we already put it out there, some of my, my friends from TikTok are on here as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know y'all think I'm MIA, but I just deactivated TikTok for a minute so I can 100% focus on this next book coming out. You heard, I heard. So, that should be released soon. And the way it's rolling, it'll probably be before the end of October. Let's see how God puts everything in a plan. So thank y'all for supporting. I've seen some of those that went on there and supported. We got to stand by each other. And the other thing is, if you have a book release, please let me know. Hit me up before Saturday so that we can announce it here on the show, and let me know, because I would love to support y'all. I'm a true supporter. With my family on here, they believe also in supporting one another and other authors and doing the greatness. So just make sure you hit me up and we can get on to that. So, the other part that she hit on is nagging. Okay, look who want to come back now. Look. So let's go to the question. We're gonna go to him first. What do y'all consider as in nagging? Because everybody had their own definition, but what do you as a man think nagging is?
Y'all nag me right now. Shoot.
Yeah, wrong answer.
Nagging is nagging. I mean, okay, say for instance, if I'm sitting there watching a good game and you talking about, well, can you are you gonna do the grass today? You gonna cut the grass? Yeah, I'm gonna cut the grass. And then you come back at every 20, 15 minutes, you gonna cut the grass. Woman, you don't stop nagging me to death. Yeah, one time it's enough. But yeah, men don't want to be nagged. I mean, when you tell us to do something, we gonna do it. You know, it may not get done when, you know, you want it done, but it's gonna get done. It's just like when they say, you know, God is always on time. He not come when you want him to, but he's there.
Oh Lord.
That's the same with men. That's the same with men. We're gonna get it done. If you stop
God damn it, when you're right, you're right. When God ain't coming when you want him to come, but he gonna be there.
That's right. That's the same when it comes to women nagging men.
But you're not God.
Well, no, we don't.
I'm the next best thing. I'm the next best thing. That's not playing.
That's right, Mr. Jones. But yeah, men don't like being nagged. I mean, that's the number one thing we do not like being nagged. That doesn't matter what it is. I mean, like I said, we'll sit there and we'll listen, but you think nagging is gonna make it any better? Or it's gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it to the point we don't.
Someone lovely. Dang it, lovely.
Love you, girl. Love you. Thank you. Come on, girl. Come on with it. Lovely. Put it out there for y'all. Yeah. She said, Proverbs 21:19. Better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. That's biblical. That she says. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Hey, you should put that, hey, amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Can I get an
oh my goodness, girl, brought out the book on.
Amen.
Love it.
Girl.
She ain't right. Hey, listen here. And so if we ain't got no more answer for you, Proverbs 21:19.
Tell me again.
Right.
Tell me again.
You said you can't argue there.
No, you can't argue on that one. It's biblical.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it, right, is with this, right? What do you think you're gonna accomplish by nagging?
That's right. Not a damn thing.
What do you think you're gonna accomplish?
A damn thing.
All you're gonna do is push your man away, and he's not gonna talk to you for the rest of the day.
And here's the crazy part: some of y'all, I ain't gonna say who or where or why or what. But some of y'all be in houses, some of y'all be living with serial killers, and y'all nag them. Y'all nag somebody that fuse is short, and he will blow your brains out, and you steady nagging them. Like, why?
And then something to me, I can't believe he shot me.
I'm just saying, like, where do you get this from? Who told you that nagging was profitable?
Exactly.
It's not. It's dangerous, one. And as Lovely put it, it's biblical.
So, you know what? So women, get ready, because every time you try to argue with him or nag with him, he's gonna be putting that Proverbs. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up with Lovely vibes. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna get it on.
Proverbs 21:19.
We're gonna put it on the T-shirt.
Listen here, Proverbs 21:19. Hey, you ain't even got to write the scripture out. Just put it on the T-shirt. Proverbs 21:19.
T-shirt and everything else.
Yeah,
listen, you'll have men all around the country wearing that damn T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna be Proverbs 21:19. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Amen.
So we're gonna go to another commercial, and we're gonna be right back right after this.
And it is desert in Las Vegas too, ain't it?
What did you say?
It's a desert in Nevada, ain't it? So yeah, 21:19.
Amen.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Serenity Janelle Van One, and I am Spicy's niece. I have read half the book, but not the full thing. I need to finish it, and I need to play the CD in my mom's car. But I'm so proud of you, Amy. Your third book's about to come out, your first ever child's book, and I'm so proud of you, Amy. and it's coming out in December, and I'm so happy for you, and keep on going for your goals and keep on going and never give up. I love you, and bye.
There's days when we're high, and days when we're low, when all we have inside almost makes our head explode. Nothing to be ashamed of, we all have those days. If you feel this too, well, this song's just for you. I'm so proud of you. You made it this far. I'm so proud of you. You worked so hard to get to where you are. Can't believe it's just the start. And no matter what you do, know that I'm so proud of you. You wake up every day, the pressures that you face show so clearly on you. Feel there's nothing that you can do right, but it's alright. You got to remember that you still got time. Everything can be done in one day. No need to try to force yourself. Don't do it all. We all need help. And once you see it's not just you, well, it gets kind of easy.
Thank you. And I do want to take this moment here, just to tell everybody, because I know a lot of people, when they get to a certain point in life, they forget where they came from. I have a lot of people on here that have traveled the journey with me. And, I didn't start off just as a motivational speaker. But when I came out as a published author, I didn't know how much people would impact my life as I impacted theirs. And in that's why I encourage anybody, if you have a story to tell, get that story out there. Whether you come on a show and tell it or you write it in a book, you never know how you are inspiring, healing, or making somebody else stronger. As they know, the first 2 books that came out, God had to let me know the main story wasn't the time to bring that out. So that's why I brought out the true existence of the poetic style. But now, starting as a child, this book here, I heard, is, no poetry. There's some slots in there, just 3. I couldn't go without it. But, this is actually going to be the true story of the generational chain that that came to me, breaking it. And it starts from 6th grade to 12th. The book after this that I'll be picking back up again will be the main book in the last 2 books right here where I'll be telling my story, and then we're going back into the Unspoken Heart. So, just follow the journey. I thank y'all that supported me. And when I say support, y'all have supported me, not just by word. There's some that seen me on there and showed up at events where I was speaking, that reached out and bought the books. And Amazon editors, I thank them as well. They got to actually feel what it was, because it was a message and everything that was in those words. So I want to say thank you and continue to support anyone out there that has a story to tell. Love y'all. And we're going to go ahead on.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and that also, if you have any businesses, small businesses that you want to advertise here on the show, inbox me on Facebook Messenger, or you can reach me at the Unspoken Heart 70 at AOL.com. And we will see about getting you advertised on here during the commercial breaks as well. So we appreciate y'all. And so now we got to the nagging. We got to now we're gonna get to the what you call, because you do find women that do that. Her husband don't do that. Her husband ain't like that.
Oh yeah, let me take my glasses off for this.
He makes her happy. He does this for her. He does that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Going to I'm gonna go to the men first, and I'm gonna go to the women. So since he already removed his glasses, he already know he's next. So, Mr. Jones, what is your opinion on that when a woman is comparing another man or another woman's relationship to y'all relationship. What is your opinion on that?
You know, I've had a few friends like that, right? And for one, if you're dealing with true men, both men are uncomfortable in that situation. And it doesn't even have to be about relationship, you know. And I've said I got a few friends that I've had that women have put them in that situation to where it's like, why you can't be more like him? And I'm like, wait a minute, don't size me and him up. Don't do that. Just because I do things differently from him, don't make him any less or any more of a person than I am. Secondly, why you dick watching? Like, why would you? Why would you do that in front of your guy? Now he mad at me because you dick watching.
Oh, Lord.
Like, it's just what it is. Like, I'm sorry. I'm put it out there bluntly. That's the only way I know. So why would you do that? Why would you be telling your man in his face that you're watching his homie's piece? Because that's what you're really looking at. That's what you're really looking at.
And see, that's something to think of. Because I mean, I've told people in my family that, you know, you worried about who I'm sleeping with, what I'm doing. Get out of my panties. Get out of my panties. But yes, the answer, Lovely. Yes,
let
everyone.
Me pour me a
Lovely,
drink on that.
Lovely Vibes. Thank you so much for, because I totally forgot. Lovely Vibes. She is a big supporter of mine. She, you know, she has the books already up to date. She got my CD and she got the t-shirt. So she wears the clothing as well. And I thank you so much for your love and support. We like, really, we were like tennis. Me and her going back and forth as we writing a book. We buying each other books. So.
Your serve.
Yes. So, Mr. Robertson, our co-host, what is your opinion on that?
I agree with my boy. You know, that's just something that you just don't do. You know, if you're trying to, you know, why can't you be more like this man or that? And, you know, in the back of your head, we're down with shoot, but take your nail behind over there and be with him.
Yeah.
And seeing his wife over here to me, we all can get along.
Yes.
Just saying, that's just something you don't do. I can be saying, well, shoot, why you can't be more like his wife and cook me a decent meal?
Oh, she don't like that. She don't like that.
Hey, rub my big old feet. Yeah, do
Well, tell the truth. Tell it, brother.
Don't get me preaching up over here, dog.
That's the first time I seen he got in his emotion about that one. He had a little spice to that one right there.
I mean,
abracadabra.
It happened to me, but I'm just saying that's just something you just don't do with a man.
No.
You don't. It makes both men feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. And I have some stories to tell about that. It's too long for this show though, but it's been some situations I sat there and I kind of told one guy, I said, it couldn't be me, goddamn, because she wouldn't be putting my business down and saying all that bull crap, but that's just me. You just do that. You know, that's one way for a man to really leave you real quick. But let me go ahead and make your dream come true.
And can I just tap that nail just a little bit more?
Ahead, brother. Yes, you can. Bring it on.
Look what he said. You just don't be putting our business out there like. See, listen. If one motherfucker don't like that, I'm gonna tell you, a grown man do not like you discussing what's going on in the house. I don't give a damn what it is.
You damn Skippy.
Just listen. If we broke, we broke in silence.
Right, in silence.
Be quiet. Let me figure and you figure, and let us come up with a solution together. Exactly. Rather than you talking to all of your homegirls talking about, I don't know what we gonna do. We gotta pay the. Listen, I don't know what you gonna do now.
They don't hear you say it louder, man. They don't hear you. You can tell them loud.
It's embarrassing enough that the light bill is due. Then you got to call every damn body you know and talk about it.
Hey man,
well, I guess we got something out of Dwight.
You so fire.
Yeah, that's the first time I seen a flame out of him.
They should have don't put no man in that position. That's just crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy, and you crazy if you think you're gonna be around too much longer.
Lord have mercy. Now, why? I mean, y'all speaking the truth. Because I I'm a woman like that. I don't like people in my business that I don't invite in. So if I make that clear in the relationship, which I
None
have,
of my business.
None.
I don't need you to go
Zero.
tell your homegirl, your homeboy, none that go. Well, going between us, go between us. It's nobody's business, and
Damn.
that's just
Mhm.
me. But honey, what is your opinion on that when a woman is comparing?
Well, why would you want to put doubt in your relationship when you compare your man to someone else? That's doubt in him.
I agree with that.
That's right. That's right.
To me, that makes me feel like that you don't know how to make the right decisions and choosing the right person in your life. You got to compare it to somebody else.
Amen. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise,
And who made them the model for our love?
Exactly.
Look at the jury. The jury.
I know. Man, look at them. Oh, this is the White Jones show.
Wow.
Okay, so once again, I'm back chopping block. Don't hate me, ladies.
Oh Lord, she's speechless now. Come on, stop swallowing it. Spit it out.
That's right.
Yeah. Ladies do have a problem comparing the men with our past men.
Say
That's
what?
the problem. Past.
No, what are you doing? You're comparing your present man to your friend's man or anybody else's man. That's what you're doing.
Oh, that's worse than past. Well, that's just as bad as past. If you sitting up there comparing your man to his friends, his cousins, his brothers, his daddy, whoever it might be. First of all, you need to let the heifer go on about her business.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna be honest, because if she's doing that, she's comparing you to these other people. That means she is not satisfied with you.
That sounds about right.
I'm just gonna put truth be told.
Gotta let her go.
You have doubts. Why you want to put doubts in somebody else's mind?
Yeah.
Wait. Say it again, honey. Say it again.
You have doubts. Why you want to put doubts in somebody else's mind?
Yeah.
So okay. So if you said it like that, honey, then what you're saying is that you're basically looking for an excuse to go out and do what you want to do anyway.
Sounds about right.
No. I'm saying that I'm talking about the comparing situation. If you sitting up here comparing your other half with someone else, if you sitting up here comparing your other half with someone else, that means you're not satisfied with your other half. So
So you need a reason.
In his mind, you go and leave him be because he's not right for you. When you go find somebody that's right for you, don't put no doubt.
Right. So what I'm saying is, with you putting the doubts in the other person's mind, what you're trying to do is justify the fact that you're not satisfied and you want to go do something else. So you just need a reason to have a way.
Yes.
As it is because you ain't doing what such and such and so doing.
Okay, let me.
I know. To me, the way I see it is like if you comparing me to somebody else's man, you too much into their business, and you need to tend to this one right here and know how to fix it.
But hey, what I was saying was it's not just that person comparing her man to Tom, Dick, and Harry. What I mean by that is not just the sexual part of it at all. I also, your daddy got a good job. Your brother got a good wife. He treats her so good. Your best friend. Oh man, he does everything for her.
One down.
That again, that's the reason to look for your way out. That's to me, that's the reason to look for your way out is by doing those things.
To me, it's a reason for the other person to get the way out.
Yeah.
Evidently, you're not happy with me. So why am I here?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, you need to do better. That's all.
And ain't nobody finna be goddamn in school and nobody musty ass daughter at this stage of life. No way. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Woo. But I'm gonna be honest. I at one point in my time I was compared to other people, and I was not happy with that because I can imagine how a man would feel because their ego's a lot stronger.
But see, you gotta look at too. Okay, now you got these women saying that this person better, look what they do. But my thing is, even though that's a good man over there, who says that you're a good woman for him or anybody else?
Exactly.
Well,
you said a mouthful.
Well.
And to piggyback, I want to hit that nail on the head with the hammer one more time. Who says that by the conversation that you're having, when you say, "Why don't you do this or why don't you do that?" Who says that you even know how to speak life into the person that you're with? Oh, because you're already speaking death into the relationship. So how do you know how to speak life into anything?
Oh wow, that part, that's what I'm talking about.
That's when I come into play when I say sometimes as women, a lot of us we just need to shut that double HEL double hockey sticks up.
Shut the hell up. That's what she said. Shut the hell up.
Just shut up and listen and stop trying to be in control of the relationship. To me, that's just a controlling person and they don't have nothing else better to do. And right now, that person don't need to be in a relationship because they are already in a relationship by themselves.
Probably don't even know how to wash up right.
That hurt.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Probably don't even know how to wash up right. They washing from the front to the back. I mean, from the back to the front. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, they probably don't know what the fuck.
That's example though. You don't know what direction you going. Okay.
Yeah. Confused me in your confusion. That's all I'm saying. You didn't confuse me.
Yeah. Women are in relationships with themselves, and all they want is somebody to take care of them.
And again, nobody has time to be schooling nobody musty ass daughter. If your mama and daddy didn't give this to you and you didn't surround yourself with friends that gave this to you, then nobody's going to give it to you because you're not going to get it.
Right. Exactly.
Let me pour me another drink. I'm feeling good.
Shit. And that's the root of it, because the thing is, a lot of women, they feel like, okay, the man's just attacking them. And there's a difference between a man tearing a woman down than a man trying to
school you.
Speak nutrition into your life in order to better the relationship and so that y'all can be prosperous. But when you sit there and you cannot take this criticism that a man give you because he wants you to be better. He ain't saying he don't want another woman. He just wants you to be better for the woman for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we don't want to realize that we are the problem or we have flaws as well. We want to be so quick to point out him. Okay, sometimes you need to take that. What it is? How many figures you got going back?
That 1.8.
Seems like majority of the problem is you.
Can I say something that Chrissy just spoke on? Right? Chrissy just said or son, right? And I'm agreeing with you, Chrissy, 1,000% because this is where it's at. If a man ain't reaching out for a woman to take that next better step, then don't school his musty ass neither.
That's right.
Don't get him the game neither. If he's not reaching out for a woman to be that teammate that's going to take that next big step with him, then he don't need no woman neither. I don't want no woman that's just going to come down and deprive where I'm trying to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right.
Well, you know what? On the other hand, I appreciate someone giving me some advice. I good advice.
Love it.
Because I remember one time I was getting ready to go out somewhere. I ain't been out in a while, so I pretty much don't know what the hell to wear.
Dwight said,
You about to put on your Sunday's best to go to the club. Come on now, continue.
I put on an outfit that doesn't have my beautiful babies. I put on an outfit that I look good in before the children. But I decided to say, I can wear this again. I said, what y'all think? Mom, I love you. And the kids and my husband at the time said, I love you too, but I think you might need to put in something else. That's not right for you. Not tonight, no. And I looked and I said, what's wrong with it? It's just not the right one for you. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and change. I didn't even get mad. I just changed my clothes and put something else on.
Mm-hmm. Because when it's constructive and it's right, that's beautiful. When somebody can, when you can receive and be reciprocal with constructive criticism, it's actually a beautiful thing because it's a building block within your relationship. Because you're never going to go nowhere without constructive criticism. That is, without telling your partner what's wrong so that they can correct it.
Yeah. And see, what I like also, you know, is that me and Denise, you know, we was watching a movie together on the telephone because she in Austin, I'm in San Antonio. Hey. But we do that sometimes. But we was watching, she turned me on to the African movie, and it was just like, you know, what a woman, she dressed homely. I'm just putting it like that. She dressed homely. Church. And her husband came in and he was like, why don't you put on something more sexy? And she got in her feelings because, you know, it's just, I'm gonna let Denise tell about it because I mean, it's like, you know, sometimes we can't accept that we need to make a change as well. Yes. And she just got in she was hurt. It wasn't what he said, it's how he told it to her. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. He didn't motivate her. He downed her. Mm-hmm. And men can tend to do that sometimes when instead of you being constructive, like the way at the time for me, mine was constructive. And I looked in the mirror, I went back and looked again, and it looked terrible. So, but in that movie, he told her, why you dressed like that? You look horrible. He just was mean to her. And then when she put on something that she thought was sexy, what did he say to her? He insulted her again. Yeah. So, you know, in that, I'm saying, you know, I'm not talking about the abusive aspect of it, but my thing is that, you know, sometimes that falls into, you know, motivation, being able to, take a criticism, but it's a way to give that criticism, and it's a way not to, because it can either build or it can tear a person down. Yeah. You know, so, I'm not saying you got to talk to her like a baby or, you know, sweetheart all the time, but there's a way to say it. But do you think, if you could give an example, honey, are there sometimes to where a person could probably, you know, misinterpret the way somebody put it when they're giving a compliment or when they trying to build them up?
Yeah, I have that trouble as well because sometimes I'm very straightforward with my words, so it's like I have a tendency to hurt feelings, and I don't mean to, but yes, it's on how you deliver. It's a humble way to deliver things other than just being aggressive with it. And
exactly, because sometimes as women, you know, we need to look at the way we talk to a man, because the one thing we forget, because he's the stronghold or he's this tough guy, but they got emotions, they got feelings, they got a heart, they got a mind, just like you do. And sometimes they might not show it, but there's a way to talk to a man and a way not to. Not saying that, oh, you got to talk to him like he a punk or he a child or he's soft. But my thing is, there is a way to address your man when you're speaking to him, whether it's, you know, criticism or whether it's something to change or something to add of nutrition. What do you think about that, Dwight?
Yeah, I believe a woman, you know, should be like, if you really want to get your man going and encourage him, say it with love, tough love, but say it like that and caress him and squeeze him and kiss him and hold him and all that stuff. And it'll get our attention. It'll definitely get our attention. I'll said,
hey, when you right, you right.
Some people, you have to go that way with some people. It takes that.
Yeah, boy.
You know what, baby? You know, I love you so much.
That's right.
Your butt stank. I mean, really.
Hey, now, wait a minute now.
Yeah, but you gonna put the spirit fingers in there too, huh? That's what you gonna do. You gonna put the spirit fingers in there.
Hey, now.
Baby, but you have to go take care.
God, now. Going good for a minute. You just messing up everybody, goddamn.
Yes, because I mean, you do have some of those women, you know, because it's not just in that matter, but you know, you want to complain about how men tear us down, but at the same time, do you ever sit back and scan the way you talk to a man? Because my thing is, you have some of these women. I've seen them. You know, you want to call you act like a little bee, or you know, stop being. You know, my thing is that eats me up because all you saying is speaking negativity into him. But then you want to get mad when another woman come along and she's building him up.
Oh yeah, build me up, girl. Build me
Listen
up.
to me. Listen to me. Listen. Scientifically, it's been proven that men are more logical than women, and women are more emotionally intelligent than men, right? So let's go with it from this experience. When you speak to a man's logic, and he's not no idiot. He's a decent thinker, just a decent thinking man, and you talking down to him. His logic going to get involved and make that bad worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think sometime, and I'm going to ask Mr. Jonas, do you think a woman, the way she talks to him and the negativity where he's speaking to tear him down could cause him to cheat or to leave?
I wouldn't say it would cause him to cheat. I would say leave, yes. It's a little bit deeper than just conversation that causes a man to cheat.
Right.
But to leave, you talking negative to him, yeah. I mean, and that's just fact around the board. You can ask any man that. You talking negative to a man, and it's only because his logical mind can grapple that if he's out here and everywhere else he goes, he's celebrated. But when he comes to you, he's not even tolerated.
Well, I like the way that was put.
Yeah, I agree.
On that, I've heard it many times. A man is not happy if he can't come home to home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and my thing is, there's a difference between a house and a home, and the reason why he working all those hours is to get away from you.
Yeah,
because don't no man want to be at work no longer than he have to be. Trusted.
Exactly.
Don't no man love his job that much.
Exactly.
What's that old other lingo is called? A woman. A man wants a woman that can make a house a home.
Now let's go to that was my next thing that I was gonna get from y'all. Tell me in your aspect, because I start with the men first, because can't nobody speak on a man from a woman's standpoint. But what does it take in order for a woman to make that man feel like a king in his castle and to actually have him return to feel like he's at home? We're gonna go to our co-host first.
The boy, if she had me some hot bubble bath waiting, I get home from work, my favorite snack, my favorite meal, my best show on TV. Woo! I'll be running home, breaking the speed limit and everything. Just
no overtime.
No, I don't do no overtime. Hell no. I'll be going straight. Let me get my ass over there. Yeah.
Yes. Love it. Now, Mr. Jones, same question.
Yeah. Same questions, right? Comprehension of your position, because I will have to authorize this next one. Man don't put woman in position. We wasn't sent here with a list of instructions to tell you what to do. That's not our job. That's God's job. So if God told you what to do and you know what to do, and so when the man get home, everything is done or most of it's done and you finishing up, hey, he gonna be home every time.
Exactly.
Every time. Every time.
Now, we'll go to Honey first. What do you think you could do in order to make a man to feel like he's coming home to peace? Make him run home, honey. Make him run home.
Make him run home.
Ooh, I wish you would ask me that, but keep on going. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, honey, you got it.
Well, when I was doing this for my other half, which was when he got home, because I worked too. So when I got home first, the house was clean, dinner was cooked, bath water was ran, clothes.
That's what's up.
Clothes was laid out on the bed for him to have something to put on when he got in.
Split cat. Come on, girl.
You know, I did my duties and conversate, role play, have fun.
Yeah, preach.
Keep it vibing.
See, I got the spice and she got the honey. That's the sweetness.
Vibing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you next, Trinice, so come on with it, girl.
Yeah, she is. Come on, girlfriend. Let's go.
Somebody can tell you this is true. This is me. This is 100% me when I first got married. I was that one that wanted to cook, do the laundry, make the bed, and have dinner ready before my husband got home. I was that woman. Mm-hmm. Ask me, I'm gonna do it now. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm still.
Black ass. I'm sorry. Take that off the record, everybody. Let's keep going.
But no, I was that woman that wanted to cook, make sure my husband had a good meal. I made his plate first because if he's working all day long, I'll need him to eat first. And I made sure the kids ate afterwards. Everybody ate before me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and see, that's a lot of us do have that old school in us. Like with me, I'm the old school. I don't sit down and eat until the kitchen is clean.
Yep.
And that's just me. But I make sure, if he's paying those bills, if he's making sure everything's straight on my end, I have my end to do. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame to where these women nowadays feel like, they didn't got to do it. Or the one, what's wrong with the one? What's up with the ones that don't know how to cook? That's what I don't understand.
Can I say this? Can I please say this? And then I want to close with my part of the conversation like this. If I got anything else to say, it'll come out. But right here, this is where I'm gonna end it. A woman wants the man to pay all the bills. Okay. No. Listen to me. Let me see. I'm not saying all women.
A lot of women.
A lot of these women out here want a man to pay all the bills. Ladies, my only question, and I'm gonna leave it at this: where's your inspiration to him to pay all the bills? Where's your inspiration to get? You got to inspire somebody to do. They'll just come to you and say, you know what? I want to pay all the goddamn bills just because it's you.
And I'm gonna say, I was that woman to where my ex-husband, he wanted to be the one to go pay all the bills, and I was to clean the house, take care of the kids, and all that. But times has changed. But see, I wasn't that woman. If he slacked somewhere, wasn't afraid to go find a means to make money to help him. I'm not gonna watch him fall, because if he fall, I fall.
Right. Correct.
So you got to know how to work together. If he don't want you to work, that's fine. If that's the way it's constructed, that's fine. But when he gets to a point to where he needs that support and to you to have his back,
you got to have it.
You got to find some change. You got to get you a little bit part-time or something. You got to do a little part-time something.
Yeah, and it's not. Don't sit back and say, well, what do you want me to do? I had a job. Girl, yeah, you ain't too good to cut your butts and get a job. It's like that goes both ways. If you want him to have your back, you need to have his back as well.
Got it. Yeah.
That's not just a one-way street. That's two-way street. And that's what we're wrong with some of these women nowadays. They are so selfish and they feel like they're entitled.
You're gonna get somebody
entitled. You're not entitled. You wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and if you was, then you stay where that silver plate is at. Because reality today, baby, no, wake up. Because I'm telling you, the prices are going up, but not the pay.
Let me tell you
Hold
something.
on. Where my heat at? Where my heat?
A lot of these ladies think they coochie is made out of gold, diamonds, and pearls.
Oh my God! Listen here. Listen here. Listen here.
No. But that's what they
You better not let me talk on that topic. You better not.
They feel like that Kit Kat. I call it Kit Kat. Okay. They feel like that Kit Kat got power. They feel like that Kit Kat is the one that's going to trap them. That Kit Kat is going to shrivel up. Okay, and it's going to draw up. It's not forever. Get reality check.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, they think that thing is made out of gold. They think they got the original one. They think they got it better than the other.
Listen here. I'm breaking into this conversation. The hell with this. Come on. Now look here. If you think that little cootaroo, because that's what I'm going to call it. You think that little cootaroo can do anything that another cootaroo can't do, schedule your appointment with me and let's see. Let's see what it can do. Let's see what the fuck it can do.
He said he the cootaroo tester.
Damn.
Let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're talking about. I'll tell you if you got something on your head.
It's saying that I do want to say I thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. We don't have our next topic yet, but just continue to look at my post and you'll see it for the next week. We will be back next week, same time. And also just remember that, if you're here in Texas, that's come on through, come watch us speak, come bring something in to donate to help others. We will be going from 2 to 4 tomorrow, down by the Coca-Cola Drive. So I hope to see y'all there. And also just keep up with the postings. I love my family. I got a great bunch. I know Mr. Britton go, hey, he missed this. But,
oh, yeah.
Leading us out is Denise. Give us the nutrition for the night.
Let's go, Denise.
Ladies, even though I was being real harsh on us, but I want to say value yourself. I'm not saying that no, you're not the prize because you got a whole bunch of children and stuff like that. You're the prize to somebody, but don't try to put your goals way up high. You trying to look for a millionaire on a food stamp budget. Not work that. Don't think that you're better than the other man that doesn't have as much as the 6-figure man, because he may give you more than the 6-figure man can ever give you.
Shit, I can't even whistle.
Humble yourself, love yourself, and love God first, and everything else will fall in place.
Yes, indeed. Tell them again.
And to end that off, just remember one thing. Only because a man makes 6-figure, you still could be broke.
Yeah.
And then you end up with a man that don't have 6-figure, and you can end up feeling rich. Decide which road that you want to be at. Y'all have a good night.
There go my whistle.
See you next week.
We did it.